Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Detroit Tigers and the Minnesota Twins. Nelson Cruz, one of the season's top power hitters, makes a final push for a home run title. Next. Jose Barrios starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, every pitcher comes out of spring training hoping they can make somewhere between 30 to 35 starts. This guy will be making start number 30 on the year. He's reliable, he's dependable, and he's been pretty good all season long. 30 starts, not an easy thing to do.
At the plate, Victor Reyes. He will lead this one off today. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win. Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Here's Cameron Maybin now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He has 7 hits in 20 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Here comes the 0-1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And it's 1-2. Reyes gets his lead at first, nobody out. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Yastrzemski, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he is in there.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Row, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. From the stretch. Slow roller down the third baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. C.J. Cron is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with 1 swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
2-0 now. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Shot toward right center. And this ought to plate a couple as this ball's down for extra bases.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy, but that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
Jacoby Jones the next to hit. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Kepler will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Detroit is out in front 2-0. Michael Fulmer will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, thanks, man. On the bump, Michael Fulmer. Boy, what really turned his career around, learning the straight changeup. Always had a big arm when he came up in the Mets farm system, but since he arrived in the big leagues, more than that big arm, the fastball 95 to 97 miles an hour. Straight changeup, one of the best in baseball. Also has a curveball to go along with it. If he brings the changeup and the good one with him, he will be really tough to hit.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two and one now to the Twins leadoff man. The 2-1.
Inside, ball 1.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So an early base runner in the bottom half as they're trying to get one or both of those runs right back.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. First offering on its way.
Ball, that's off the plate.
1-0 pitch on the way. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Here's the 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage, 1-0, 2-0.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Nothing doing here for the Twins. They're still down. It's 2-0. Second inning set to go, and up next the catcher Austin Romine.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-0. Is in there for strike 1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Now a changeup is bounced to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting 8, the third baseman.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Travis Demerit comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And the pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike two. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Sent on the ground out to second, and that's the second out.
Batting 9, the shortstop, Nico Goodrum.
Now at the plate, Nico Goodrum. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and the Tigers take a 3-0 lead.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Victor Reyes is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Runs up and gets this one down. But this will wind up a foul ball. Strike two. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But tack on one more to the Tiger lead thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 3-0 Tigers. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jorge Polanco. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping up to the plate, Mitch Garver. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Nobody out, runner on first. One and 2 to the Twins catcher.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
At the plate now, Eddie Rosario, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. He's running, and it's fouled away. Runners on first with one down. Runner going a second time. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. So he can't make contact there on strike three, but meanwhile the runner on first takes second here with two men away. Digging in, Max Kepler. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with two away. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Kepler is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
There's ball two as the slider dips below the zone. Two out here and a runner at second. In the dirt. And over to third now is the runner.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
And he misses here for ball four. Already two walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up two walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Mike Yastrzemski swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Here's the 0-2. He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. Twins strand a pair. They trail in this one 3-0. Now at the plate, Cameron Maybin. He'll lead it off here against Jose Barrios.
Cameron.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Maybin, who sometimes goes by the nickname Slim, he was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Slurve in there. It's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Line towards center field. Kepler is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
So with one away, we'll give you a look at the current standings, and you can see they lead the division by the narrowest of margins, just a half game. Striding into the box, Harold Castro. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Lifted the other way to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Now batting. Designated hitter. Jonathan, go.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Jonathan Scope to hit next. First pitch of the at-bat. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They lead it 3-0. Up next for Minnesota, Xander Wheel, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The first baseman, Xander.
First offering on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
1-1 the count now. And now a pitch on the way. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
In now, Luis Arias. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. He'll enter play here at 293. A dozen home runs and 51 runs batted in. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Jones is there. 2 gone.
Up next for Minnesota, the third baseman.
Now at the plate, Josh Donaldson.
Donaldson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. He goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. Maben retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired.
Let's play ball. He's safe.
At the plate, Jacoby Jones. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
The center fielder, Jacoby Jones.
First pitch on its way. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Striding in once again, Austin Romine. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Here's the pitch. Now here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Travis Dumerit is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Fouled off. Here's the 1-2 delivery.
That's ball 2.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Franklin Perez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Franklin.
Stepping in, Luis Arias. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And that misses for ball 1. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. Line to the right side. And that's going to be a base hit, so the possible go-ahead run is on here to start the home half of the 7th.
Can't fault the pitcher for going back-to-back changeups right there. First pitch, he swung through. Timing looked a little off, but he went back. The batter made the adjustment and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Nick Senzel will come on now and pinch run here.
Now running at first for the Twins. Number 15, Nick Senzel.
Josh Donaldson digging in now as he'll take a look at ball 1. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he misses again, 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Skied into straightaway right. Under it is Maben now as he pulls it in for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there. 1-0.
2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Now the 2-0.
Hey.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. He's running again. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. More to come on the show Sunday. Nick Senzel stays in the ballgame in the 9-hole and takes over at second base. Digging in and looking for more, Nico Goodrum. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Cody Stashak has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Stashak.
Play ball. He's out.
New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, C.J. Cron. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's the first pitch to him. Ripped down the first base line. And this will be a foul ball as the first baseman makes a Herculean effort to make the stop. Easy there, Cha-Cha.
No,
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. In there, 1-2 now. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground to second, and that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the ninth.
Dan, I'm blown away he even swung at that pitch, let alone got a knock in it. Well executed changeup down in the zone.
That was a really good pitch. If he doesn't put wood on this ball might even bounce. A terrific pitch and a great job of swinging the bat.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Taylor Rogers comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Taylor Rogers.
Into the box, Jacoby Jones. And they'll play for the tie here as he puts this one down. Throw is too late, so the sacrifice attempt turns into a base hit. So he waited till the ninth inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and a dive, but he's back in there. To the plate now, Travis Demeritte, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside. Rogers, it's pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball. Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Travis Demeritte is retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one.
Good job.
So now to the plate, Nico Goodrum. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And this misses as it moves to 2-0 now on the Tigers shortstop.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
He's got it, and the Twins have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Twins came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Cody Stashak earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Taylor Rogers earns the save out of the bullpen, his 39th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. In the AL Central, the Tribe combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the White Sox on the south side 6-3. The win stopped a 12-game slide. In the Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Minnesota Twins put up 16 hits on the day as they made short work of the Padres 10-1. In other Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Jesus Luzardo still on the mound to start this 9th inning. He's got a shutout working to this point, so we'll see if he can finish this thing off. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. High in the air out to center field. Kepler is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Eric Hosmer. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
And the pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Fouled away. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and the Padres are down to their final out now.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Takes this the other way to right. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the 1st inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
A 2-0 finish today. Minnesota used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Jesus Luzardo earns win number 15, tops on the staff. Zach Davies is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Twins earned the 3-game series sweep as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park, 2-0. In the standings, the Padres are in 3rd place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of 1st. And the Twins are atop the AL Central. They have a 3-game cushion. The Detroit Tigers put up 16 hits on the day as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 10-9. Entering the day's action, the Royals sit in last place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of 1st, while the Tigers Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. In the AL Central, the Minnesota Twins grabbed 13 hits in the game as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 7-6. They now have 5 straight wins. As of right now, the Royals are in last place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of 1st, while the Twins have clinched the AL Central Division and a postseason berth. They will be playing in October. The Cleveland Indians knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 6-3. As of today, the Indians are in 2nd place in the AL Central, 3 games back. while the Blue Jays sit in third place in the American League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The White Sox hit 3 long balls as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 11-7. Heading into the day, the Tigers sit in fourth place in the American League Central Division, 18 games out of first. And the White Sox are third in the division. They trail first by 4 games. The Yankees swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Rays 12-9. At the start of the day, the Yankees have now clinched one of 2 AL wildcard spots with the win, while the Rays are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Boston Red Sox got 12 hits in this one as they took down the visiting Orioles 5-4. Entering the day's action, the Red Sox sit in first place in the American League Eastern Division, 6 games up on second. It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Twins had 12 hits as a team as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 8-4. They now have 6 straight victories. As of today, the Royals sit in last place in the American League Central Division. The regular season is winding down, but the postseason races are heating up. Here's how yesterday's nail-biting action went down. In the AL Central, Jacob Junis got the W and now has 5 this year, helping the Royals push past the Twins 3-1. Heading into the day, the Royals are in last place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Twins are atop the division. They have a 3-game cushion. Roberto Perez sent 2 into the seats while driving in 6, helping the Indians push past the Blue Jays 6-0. At the start of the day, the Indians sit in second place in the AL Central Division, 3 games back. And the Blue Jays are in third place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first. The Detroit Tigers knocked out 12 hits as a team as they dismantled the White Sox 6-0. Entering the day's action, the Tigers are in fourth place in the AL Central, 17 games out of first, while the White Sox are third in the division, 5 games back. Brett Gardner was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits, helping lead the Yankees to a win over the Rays 12-1. The win was their 6th in a row. In the standings, the Yankees sit in second place in the American League East Division, yet they currently lead the race for the American League wildcard. And the Rays are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Boston Red Sox completed a 3-game series sweep as they took down the visiting Orioles 4-3. The win was their 6th straight as a team. As of today, the Red Sox are leading the American League East, 6 games up on second place. And the Orioles are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim got 11 hits overall as they dismantled the A's 7-0. At the start of the day, the Angels are atop the American League West, 4 games up, while the Athletics are third in the division, 10 games out of first. The Rangers brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they took down the visiting Mariners 4-3. Heading into the day, the Rangers sit in fourth place in the American League West. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Mariners are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Stros combined for 4 total home runs as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 6-5. In the standings, the Braves are in fourth place in the NL East, 20 games out of Hello, baseball fans. Thanks for joining us on this October morning. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Inside the Show, your source for all postseason news. Here's a recap of yesterday's playoff baseball. For Game 1 of the National League Division Series, the Washington Nationals swatted 4 home runs in this one as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 4-2. They now lead the series 1-0 heading into Game 2. In Game 1 of the NL Division Series, the Cincinnati Reds amassed 14 hits in the game as they got the victory in extra innings against the Dodgers 6-4. They now lead the series 1-0 heading into Game 2. And that's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow for another postseason recap. Have a great day.